Hi everyone, welcome back to the Sussex Daily News channel. This video we give you a dirty revealed about Harry. His DISMAYED reveals chief reason why Harry split Cressida. Prince Harry has a £100 million Netflix deal, an £11 million mansion with 14 bedrooms and Hollywood stars desperate to be his friend, but he's starting to miss his former life. For I hear he invited one of his oldest friends to visit his home in California, court jester Guy Pelly, who has known the prince since he was a boy, was joined on the visit by his wife Elizabeth Wilson and their 3-year-old daughter Willow. Recall that earlier on in their marriage, Harry's old friend would invite them over for dinner, but soon stopped because Meghan Markle would insist upon sitting next to Harry instead of respecting their host and hostess's seating arrangement. Meghan Markle would physically paw Harry, making everyone uncomfortable, and Meghan Markle couldn't engage in conversation, but would bore everybody to tears by sanctimoniously lecturing others. They were kindly invited by Harry and Meghan, a source tells me. Despite what's been said about Harry losing touch with his old friends, he was keen to see Guy. The visit is understood to have taken place while the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were staying at the £14 million mansion owned by American entertainment tycoon Tyler Perry. The couple announced last month that they moved to a coastal city of Santa Barbara. Pelly does have something more in common than most of Harry's friends, as his spouse is also a member of the American Wives Club. Lizzie is from Tennessee and is an heiress to the Holiday Inn fortune. When she married Pelly in 2014, their wedding led to the end of Harry's 2-year romance with actress Cressida Bonus. Harry was not a nice guy. After all, he was reportedly reluctant to pay for Chrissy's airfare to attend the 3-day bash in Memphis. Cressida expected Harry to pay because she didn't have the money herself and felt that as a guy was his friend, not hers, the request seemed reasonable enough. Harry refused. There was a spat and they split. At the time, a friend spoke up. "I can't believe Chesapeake Harry wouldn't pay Cressida's airfare, refusing to pay for his fiancée and fighting over money, when he had plenty to spare. What a tightwad." Of course, Harry should have paid Cressida's airfare after the wedding if he wanted her to go with him. It is shocking he expected her to pay her own airfare to his rich friend's wedding when Cressida was just starting as a jobbing actress. Yet Meghan has fleeced millions off the royals and millions off Harry already. Meg has also fleeced many millions of the British taxpayers, and now she is fleecing Netflix and all the millionaires and billionaires who are still dazzled by her insane social climbing. Perhaps Urban, former nightclub boss Pelly, could act as a peacemaker between Harry and Prince William. He does share an unshakable bond with the royal brothers. When, infamously, Harry was photographed wearing a Nazi uniform to a private fancy dress party, Pelly was at his side dressed as the Queen, whom he apparently mimicked to great effect. When he was erroneously blamed by palace officials for introducing the teenage Harry to drugs and ostensibly cast out of the royal circle, he didn't complain and stayed silent. When it later emerged that he had nothing to do with Harry's adolescent experimenting with cannabis, Pelly was welcomed back into the royal fold almost as a third brother. He organized William's Stag Night and is known for such antics as shimmying 40 feet up a marquee during a Prince Trust concert, stripped to his boxer shorts, and William asked Pelly to be godfather to Prince Louis in 2018. Pelly, who has never spoken about his friendship with the royals, declines to comment. He must have been a relief for Harry to have a court jester to divert for him from the unpleasant truth that he's Tinseltown court jester. His vinyl wife is so disliked that they are not being offered speaking roles. But Meghan Markle has provided comic relief due to the absurd amount that the couple demands to entertain an audience with tales of woe by Harry. The self-pitying dimwit and wife will intersperse plagiarized words from other people with her woke drivel. It's time for the Queen to take the steps necessary to remove Harry from the succession and strip him and his bullying wife of all titles and patronages. Now they have their forever home and a job with Netflix, and their titles are going to go because everyone is asking Parliament to take them. And the Queen must know that 98% of Brits want that woman to give up the Duchess title. She can't run for the White House unless he serves all ties. There is no need ever to click on another article about these two. They are no longer relevant in any way, shape, or form. They are totally optional, and because of that, sexualization of selling the movie Cuties Netflix has already had to apologize. So many are pulling the plug on Netflix before Meghan even got there. Harry and Meghan really don't understand how hated they are. They kept scratching their heads thinking, wow, we are such amazing people. All these people saying stuff are so below us and therefore they do not matter. For the past 2 to 3 years, we have been slammed with all things Meghan, and for the first time ever, they are not putting out PR pieces. I think they changed PR companies. People are sick of daily dribble of these spoiled, jealous wannabes. But in the other things, a fan explains, there is no upside to Markle or her mouthpiece mentioning Cressida, ever, in any context. The comparison between Cressida and Markle will never work in Markle's favor. This must drive Markle crazy. Compare Markle's heavy makeup, trashy wigs, and extensions, and her growing love of fillers with the lovely, natural Cressida. And of course, more importantly, Cressida isn't a grasping narcissist who uses people and discards them like yesterday's coffee grounds. All of Harry's friends saw Meghan Markle coming a mile off and warned him of her. She doesn't allow him to have friends because she's scared he'll see the light. They make her feel inferior and remind her she'll never fit into that world. Not that aristocrats are squeaky clean or anything, but she is trailer trash and always will be. Meanwhile, in other news, royal expert attacks Meghan and Harry's demands for events. Their desire to control who moderates virtual events they will take part in has been criticized. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex signed a contract with the Henry Walker Agency for speaking engagements in June. A leaked document listing Meghan and Harry's requests as guest speakers have been brutally slapped down by royal commentator Angela Levin. The expert wrote on Twitter, Harry and Meghan insist on having control over who introduces them. What are they worried about? The terms event organizer must abide by if they want to secure the Duke and Duchess of Sussex as speakers at online event have been first published by the Daily Telegraph earlier this week. The list of conditions fits 4 pages and includes allowing Meghan and Harry to ultimately agree on who will introduce them and moderate their discussions. Other requests include listing details of sponsors in advance, providing the full audience list, and specifying the speaker's attire. While Ms. Levin criticized the list of demands issued by the Sussexes through their agency, other royal watchers believe their requirements were standard. One Twitter user, I worked for many years with an international trade organization. We hosted countless events with high-profile speakers. These contracts are standard fare. This one isn't even that invasive. Another named Taurus said, I understand them wanting to know about sponsors, especially with companies with shady links, etc. And a third Twitter user added, this seems like honoring that commitment not to get involved with shady stuff. If they lectured to despot, that would be a problem. Don Walker, president, the Harry Walker Agency, said the leaked document was private and confidential, but didn't include any demands out of the ordinary. He told the Telegraph, there is nothing groundbreaking, exciting, or newsworthy about a customary speaking engagement questionnaire, used to gather basic information for our speakers. Mr. Walker added Meghan and Harry have a standard working outline, very similar to one of the other speakers represented by his agency. He continued, every speaker wants to know the who, what, when, and where, etc. of every event we purpose. That is all the questionnaire asks. And you, what do you think about this demand? Please leave me a comment below in the comment section and we discuss them together. If you feel so prefer with my video, remember to like and share it for anyone you think they also loved it like you. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get more news about Harry and Meghan by our team. Now thank you for watching and see you in the next video.